Hello, ladies and germs. T-shirt tall Tommy here, and boy, do I have a deal for you. You are lucky to have met me today. There's this thing called the internet. I know, it was new to me too. You can buy things off this thing called the internet. One place that I found the best place to buy is the Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store. Look, deals on top of deals on top of deals on top of deals. They've got deals toppling deals. They can barely keep up with how fast the swag store sells out. If I were you, and I'm glad you are, shop the Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store today. What are you waiting for? A seam down the middle of a political divide? Get over to FatGuyRadioShow.com/store right now. You won't believe how much power you get from supporting by shopping. The Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store. Designed so hot you'll need a pot holder. I think they have those too.
This is the Fat Guy Radio Show with Corey Blaze. Blaze? Is that a marijuana reference?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Fat Guy Radio Show for ye. We are live. Oh, man, so much has been going on. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us. The boys are here. DT's spitting tobacco. And Ryan is still extremely wealthy.
Yeah,
and white,
I guess. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that for sure. Yeah.
We got a little bit of a late gather today. I was gonna pull a what the hell is Corey tweeting for the sake of Ryan being here, but maybe we won't. But boys, I had myself an adventure just hours ago.
Okay, I'm ready.
Wow.
I'm ready for it. My bones are ready.
Your bones are ready.
My bones are ready.
Let's just say bone cracking was part of my adventure. We know that I'm a horrible person when it comes to bugs. I don't like bugs. My arch nemesis is a cricket. You put a cricket in a room, I'm moving as fast as my little fat legs can go, and I'm getting out of there. I'm done. I can't do crickets. What's the one bug my house has on a normal basis? Crickets.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like the gods are
Scorpions.
Like, dude. No, I take a scorpion over a cricket any day. I'll take a spider over a cricket any day of the week.
Recluse.
A brown recluse. Go ahead, bite me, and I'm gonna sashay my little fat ass right off this planet. You know what I'm saying? But last night, this adventure started last night. Oh, I hate June bugs too. They fly. If it flies,
We don't.
and it's not, and it doesn't have
Mosquitoes.
U.S. Airways on the side of it, I don't like it. I'm scared of mosquitoes too. They suck, they bite, and you get malaria.
Flying cockroaches.
Oh God, Jesus, are you serious?
I'm just naming a bunch of bugs.
Cicadas. I don't like cicadas. Cicadas are worse than crickets to me because I think the sound is more annoying.
The sound is definitely
I've never
annoying.
seen a cicada. I've always heard them though.
Yeah.
If you live in the projects, in the Matthew Henson projects in downtown Phoenix, you definitely heard of cicadas. You definitely, because they were like everywhere. I think they lived a lot in those switch trees, the trees that our parents used to go out and get a switch to beat the crap out of us when we were little badass kids.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what a switch tree is in Arizona, it is called the aloe verde tree.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much.
It is our state tree,
DT.
also known as the beat a bitch tree.
Daniel Taylor, our resident arborist. Is that right, Ryan? Arborist? Arbolist. Well, you spark your bolus and listen to the fact that I entered into a battle.
Resident abolitionist.
So last night I go down into my dining room and I'm checking my Febreze plugins. And one of my Febreze plugins is in my formal dining room. And I go over and I pull it out of the wall. I check it. It's still got something. And then I don't know if you're like this or not, but when there's something out of place, my eye instantly goes to it. Like if there's a bug on the wall, my eye instantly goes to it. If there's something that wasn't there, that's there now, my eye instantly goes to it. So I'm checking the Febreze, and in my peripheral vision, I see a long, dark shadow. And then I look more, and I open, and I find in my dining room, my formal dining room area, in the corner of the floor and the wall, a freaking desert lizard.
Oh no.
I mean, it wasn't a cricket though.
It was not a cricket. It was those lizards that you see in brick walls all the time, all over this state.
Right.
Those little things that are harmless to humans. They actually eat crickets and other bugs, and they're harmless to humans. But this MFer was in my dining room, an unwelcomed guest. And
how did you get in?
I was scared. I swear, I need to find someone, DT, that needs to check the foundation of my house. I'm starting to think that the building dwelling is starting to separate from the foundation of my house. There's a crack in my garage where you look
sell crack in the garage?
I sell crack out of my garage, not in it. But there's a crack in my garage where the wood of the house meets the foundation of the garage, and you can literally see daylight. That's how big of a crack there is. I'm thinking that my house is, it's 35 years old. I really think my house is shifting off of its foundation, and because that's how the crickets get in, and that's how other bugs get in. Now, I don't find a lot of bugs in the garage because it's too hot, and it's uncomfortable for them, and there's no water source in there. But this lizard was cold chilling in the corner of my of my dining room, and I lost it. I could have just
cold chilling, just hey, bro,
max out.
Turn off the lights, bro. You're bringing it a little too bright in here.
He was like, turn off the lights. I light a candle. And I was like, hell no, MF, you ain't supposed to be here. What? I'm the only dark thing that's supposed to be up in this house. And my
I know
neighbor,
exactly how he got into your house. I know exactly how.
You
remember your neighbor knocking on the door and you answering the door in your underwear?
Ooh.
That's when the lizard.
That's when it ran in.
He slithered in. He said, "Thank you, Barney Fife. I needed this invitation."
Now I think that the thing may have been in my house for some time, because I remember seeing a dark shadow, darker than normal, in the corner of my window in my kitchen, and I didn't investigate it at that time. But then the next day, the shadow was gone, and I just said, "Oh, it must be the blinds." But it was not. It had to be this thing. This thing, Ryan, was at least 9 inches long. Now, I'm not familiar with 9 inches.
Oh, we know that.
But this thing was at least
8.5.
9 inches long and was just cold chilling. And I said to myself, how in the hell am I going to get this thing out of my house? And by the way, it's 11:30 at night last night. So you know what I did? It slept over.
You just left.
I left it there.
Lizard sleepover.
It was a lizard sleepover. I left it there. I said, you know what? If anything, it's going to have himself a good old day eating the crickets. I won't have no crickets that I got to worry about. But I thought
Did you have a cricket getting like 4 years ago?
I had a cricket. I was walking down my stairs this past week, and there was a cricket going up the wall headed to the second level.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. There was one time where you had walked into like your kitchen or your lower levels of your house, and it was like overrun with a bunch of crickets. You caught like 4 or 5.
Oh no,
in
that
the
was
span of an hour.
Those were flies.
Oh, that was
flies.
Fly-mageddon.
That was Fly-mageddon. I haven't had that many crickets. Because my house is so pest treated, I normally for the last couple of years find nothing but dead crickets. I don't find many live crickets.
9-inch lizard eating as many crickets as
well, I guess the 9-inch lizard, there's a hole big enough for him to get to, because he definitely was a healthy lizard, and I left him there, right? And then I says, okay. And then, of course, I couldn't sleep the whole night. I'm thinking this thing is coming up the stairs. He got luggage. He probably got kids somewhere. But then I thought, he's laying in the corner of the wall where the pest control people always spray. And I have them spray so much, every corner of my house glows with like radiation from the pest spray that they put in the house. So I'm thinking, oh, he probably dead.
Oh,
well, he wasn't.
He ain't dead. He's standing there trying to eat dead crickets.
He's standing there trying. He was not dead, but he did not move. He was not shaken by my size, my girth. And of course, I didn't get close to it, because as soon as I saw it, I jumped at least 2 or 3 centimeters off the ground and got the hell up out of the dining room. And you know what, DT? I left the freaking dining room light on for him all night. Because if he was
so it was like Motel 6 in his
I left the light on for that Moef. I left the light on for him. I'm trying my best not to cuss at the opening of the show. I'm trying my best, but this thing was, I was mad it was in my house. Nothing is in my house if it's not breathing and walking walking upright or barking with a lot of hair. Those are the only things allowed in my house. Anything that is creepy, crawly, insecty, lizardy, dinosaurs, tyrannosaurus, even if it meows, you are not allowed in Casa La Blaze. And this thing was not allowed. I let him stay the night because it was late and I was scared and I was just praying to baby Black Jesus that he wouldn't make it up the stairs. But it is not allowed to be in my house. No, no, no. But this MFer got in somewhere because I think my foundation is 2 degrees to the left and the building dwelling of my house is 2 degrees to the right. I really think my foundation is separated from my house. I could probably go outside and give the house a good little push and it'll be in the backyard and the foundation will be exactly where it is. But this thing was not allowed in the house, but I left it there last night because it was late and I had no idea how to get it out. How do I kill it? So then I get up this morning and I was like, oh, I gotta go get coffee. And I go.
He was scarred.
And I go and I get coffee. I go down the stairs.
Was he on the frother?
He was not on my bougie coffee
Bougie
stirrer.
spoon?
My bougie spoon. No, he wasn't.
Your bougie spoon.
He was not on my bougie spoon. So I go downstairs. I look, and I didn't even look all the way in the corner. I just kind of gave it like, oh look, just kind of look into the shadows to see if it was still there, and it was not there.
Like it's your first grade crush.
Exactly.
Just trying to stay out the corner of your eye.
It was not there, and I said, okay, finally, he must have made his way back out in the nature. Go with God. I go in the kitchen, I get my coffee, everything is fine. It's skipped to the loo, my darling. I go back upstairs, I'm working, and I run out of coffee, and I'm like, I got to get some more coffee. And then I go downstairs, and I'm walking up to the entranceway of my kitchen. And across my kitchen in the corner, in detail, you know this, where my eat-in kitchen table is, he was in that corner. And as soon as I stepped in there, he perked up and looked me dead in the eye, and the stare down was on. It was just me and that 8-inch lizard. And he was not small, Ryan. He was not a little guy, right? So now I'm pacing back and forth in my little entryway into the kitchen. I'm like, how am I going to get this thing? So the thought comes to me, go over under the sink and get the can of Raid. And I says, you know what? It kills the bugs. Maybe it will irritate the freaking thing and it'll run. I said, I'm going to spray it. I'm going to hit him with some of this Raid. I'm going to open up my Arcadia window that's in my kitchen and maybe he'll run out of there. I emptied half that mother effing can on that thing and it didn't do nothing. It stared back at me like, hey, thanks for the drink.
Thanks.
So I'm sitting there, I'm like,
the lemonade.
what am I going to do with this? So then Ryan, the thought comes to me again. And we'll go get the broom. And I'm going to use the broom as my sword. And if he comes at me, I'm going to be like Louis Gonzalez, and I'm going to knock the hell out of a bird with that lizard. That's what I'm thinking.
You're mixing people.
Just go with it because the music's
about.
First
of all, it's not.
The music's
Louis
about to
Gonzalez.
run out. Let me get to it.
Go with it.
So then the thing, I say, it's like it's twitching. So I'm thinking, okay, the Raid is having an effect on it. The Raid. And then it looks up at me and it says, haha, got you, bitch. I'm still here. So I said, all right, I got something else for you, man. And by the way, my heart is pumping. Adrenaline is rushing. I don't know how the hell I'm about to get this thing up out my house. And then I look back over at the open cabinet under the sink. And I see a bottle of Pine Sol floor cleaner.
Ooh.
So I'm going to hit him with this. Let's see if this irritates him. It's got a little bit of Pine Sol on it. That little fat black lady that be on TV talking about his Pine Sol fresh. Let's see how he feel about that. Let's see if he likes this. So then I started spraying it, Ryan. He didn't like that. He shook it off though. And then I sprayed him a little bit more and he shook it off. And then I went back to the Raid and I hit him with some Raid and he shook that off. And then I backed up and I'm like, mother effer, what you gonna do? Make a move. Bust a mother effing move. And then that thing put up on his front legs, Ryan. Put him on his front legs. And jetted across the kitchen. And I'm like, and it went behind a big trash bag. A trash bag that I was getting ready to take out. And now it's just like this still quietness just fell over the kitchen. Is he gonna make a move or am I gonna make a move? What's gonna do?
Make the first move, Conway.
Who gonna make the move, man? Am I gonna poke the bag because I still got my sword, aka the broom, in my hand? Am I gonna poke the bag to see what it is? And then finally, I got the courage. I said, I'm gonna go after the bag. I said, this is my house, bro. This is my effing house. I got to protect what's mine. I'm literally talking
your house.
I'm talking to myself. I'm psyching myself up because I'm a little bitch boy. I want to run. I'm pacing back and forth, and I'm like, maybe I can call DT. Maybe he won't come. Maybe I can go over to Bob, and I can ask him to come in, and then no, he'll probably talk me to death, and his old ass will probably take a dive for it and dive right to the grave. I don't want any of that to happen. Maybe I can call my son Aiden to see if he's over. No, he's probably balls deep in some chick on the side of the road. I don't know what to do. I'm panicking. I'm freaking out, and I finally said, I got to take this thing out. So Ryan, I poked the bag in the big huge leaf black trash bag because I was cleaning out some stuff the night before. I poked the bag, and here he come around, and he run around and he stop at one corner of the bag, and he looks up at me and he says, what? That's all you got is a bag poke? Watch this, fat boy. And he jets off towards the dishwasher, and he stays at the dishwasher, and he stops, and he looks at me and he says, what you gonna do now, fat boy? What you gonna do now? I said, okay, all right, I got you, Mr. Lizard. So I grabbed my broom, Ryan, and with all my Herculean strength, I take that broom. I didn't jab it at him. I javelin through that bitch. I javelin through my broom at this lizard that is resting at the foot of my dishwasher, and it hits him and it stuns him, Ryan. And what does he do? He says, all right, you didn't piss me off, you little a-hole. You know how I knew he called me an a-hole? Because he flung his tail off. He flung his tail off, right? So then I go, and the broom bounced back at me, and I saw that he was stunned. I said, I gotta go in for the kill. So then now, Ryan, now it's time for the jab. Now it's time for fencing. That fencing class that I took back in 1874, I'm gonna fence the hell out of this thing. So then I see him. I got him in the corner. He can't go under the dishwasher. He can't move because he's paralyzed. And I go in for the kill, Ryan, and I jabbed at him so hard, I broke my mother effing broom. My broom was done. I jabbed that freaking hard at this dang thing, right? And then he flips over on his back, and I'm like, victory! Victory is mine! So then I go out into the garage, and I get this old kitty pooper scooper that I use to pick up the cat litter, right? I go back in the kitchen, I brush him into that with my broom out of the garage, and he came back to freaking life in the kitty pooper dustpan. And I'm like, oh, it's not over. Oh, your name must be Lazarus. You done came back from the dead. But there's one thing that's missing, Lazarus the lizard. I'm not Jesus. You's about to go back down. So I dumped him, and he's flopping around like a fish out of water. I dumped him back on the ground, and I took my garage broom, and I beat the dog crap out that thing. There were lizard guts flying all over the kitchen. I was destined to win this. Boom, hit him one time. There go one leg. Boom, hit him another time. Another tail went flying on some other thing. Just lizard guts everywhere. I was determined to take back the rightful ownership of Casa La Blaze. This lizard was not gonna have my pals. It was not. I beat the dog crap out of that thing where you couldn't even recognize it. Its mother couldn't even recognize it. And then finally, when it didn't move no more, I scooped it back up into the little kitty litter scooper dry thingy, and I carried it with the broom holding it down just in case it decided to Lazarus part 2. And I carried it over to the front door. I opened up the front door, and I flung that bitch as far as it could go. It landed in the neighbor's yard. And I said, goodbye to you, mother effing lizard. You will never, ever rise up and take over Casa La Blaze, never again. Victory is mine.
And then 2 more lizards snuck in because you left the door open. They're hiding in there.
Were you there?
Waiting for you. Yeah.
It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. We got the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. Hey, America. You wanna laugh? How about you get down with the Fat Guy? Yes, we got Corey. He's bougie, yeah. And we got DT. He never does anything. And then DA. He's he's lazy. And little D, yo, he's crazy. Put them together, they are fun. Here we come again with the Fat Guy Radio Show. Run it. Radio Show. Radio Show. Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. We got the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's the Fat Guy Radio Show. It's a radio show, not a podcast, ho. Fat Guy. Boom. Let's go.
Welcome back to Fat Guy Radio Show. That went a little longer than normal, and I pretty much have no time but to read the opening and to say hello to AK-47. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Fat Guy Radio Show live from Arizona, USA, and broadcast in over 79 countries with more than 1 million downloads worldwide, heard by the best fat fanatics. This is Fat Guy Radio Show, home of Arizona's Hot Talk Radio. I'm joined by our executive producer, Daniel D.T. Taylor.
What's good?
And our sitting in for our co-host, Doug the D.A. Andrew, is the one, the only, Ryan Scott.
Friends.
And I am your host, Corey Blaze, also known as the Lizard Killer. Fat Guy Radio Show is an interactive show. We welcome your comments on our live stream or tweet us your comments to @FatGuyRadioShow. Use hashtag Fat Guy Radio Show. We may read them on the air. You're also welcome to slide into our DMs before, during, or after the show. Follow Fat Guy Radio Show on all popular social media. And today's show is brought to you by our swag merch store. 45 days until Halloween, 71 days until Thanksgiving, 100 days until Christmas, 107 days until New Year's. What are you waiting for? Shop the Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store today. Time is running out. Killer designs in your size and color. Shop today, the Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store. And we thank you, and AK-47 chiming in with the hello emojis on the live stream, and we thank her for doing so. Yes, I had the battle with the lizard. I won. I conquered it. But now I'm, still nervous. I mean, my heart was racing, Ryan. My heart was absolutely racing. And the, what is that? Adrenaline? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The adrenaline was just off the chains, just absolutely off the chain. I can't handle things like that, man. If I almost started to call my friend John and tell him to bring his cat over, because the cat would have went right to it, played with it until it died, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I didn't know what else to do, man. But I had to defend my property, and it just sucks, man. I was like, I hate this house. I was saying that to myself the whole time. I was like, I hate this house. I don't want to be here anymore. This thing is trying to kill me. This house is trying to kill me.
That's what I say when I'm at your house too.
I'm like, you don't like. Well, you're not talking about the bugs trying to kill you. It's me trying to kill you. But it's like, I'm like, my backyard is, Jumanji. My front yard is Jurassic Park. I just
now
can't.
Your kitchen is Jurassic Park.
Now my kitchen, it literally had lizards in it.
Yeah, I thought your front yard was Cat Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Jesus. I should have let one of them suckers in.
You should have.
Then I would have had to beat a cat with a broom. I literally broke my broom. I broke my broom on him.
Beat
Ryan.
a cat with a broom.
I would have had to beat a cat with a broom, and then I would have had to dang, now what I have to bring in here? Now I gotta go get a mountain lion to get the cat out the house.
Which is a bigger cat.
Which is a bigger cat. And then I'm like, oh crap, a mountain lions, and now I gotta go find some caiman somewhere. And then I gotta bring a caiman in, and then now I got a caiman, and now I gotta go down there and find that guy down in Louisiana, shoot him to come in and get the caiman.
What's a caiman?
Alligator.
Oh, okay.
I use caiman because caimans are not alligators.
And in my head, I was thinking caveman. I was like, DA's coming back next week.
All right. Well, we're up on another break, a hard break here because we went a little long. We got about 1 minute left here. But I will say this. We do have some studio configurations. For those of you that are watching this on the live stream, things may look a little differently. And also, if it sounds a little differently, please forgive us because we're still working and tweaking. It's hard to rebuild and install a whole lot of new equipment within a week's time. We did the best that we can so that we didn't have to be away from you guys. We've already had an unplanned absence during this season, and we didn't want to continue that. So bear with us if things don't sound as perfectly as they are. We're getting it together, and we're still tweaking it. And I will go on record to say Ryan did absolutely nothing to help.
It was, I did exactly as much as I felt like doing.
So, all right, we're going to take a quick break right here, ladies and gentlemen. More fun and more thrills right here on Fat Guy Radio Show. I don't even know if my hotkeys are working. Let me see if my hotkeys are working. Yeah, my hotkeys are working. All right, folks, we'll be right back after this on FatGuyRadioShow.com.
What's a hotkey?
It's different than a cold key.
Let
But a
me
little bit
tell
better than
you
the lukewarm
about the app Doug the DA Andrew.
Is it porn?
No, it's not porn. It's close to porn. It's us.
Oh, that's better than porn.
There's an app that we have, the Fat Guy Radio Show app, available in the Apple Store.
In the Apple Store?
In the Apple Store, not the Orange Store, the Apple Store.
Okay, I was going to go to the banana store.
No, the Apple Store. And our app is where you can get every show that we've ever recorded. I mean, people use iTunes, people use other apps, but Fat Guy Radio Show app is a direct link right to us so you can hear our shows uninterrupted on your iPhone or iOS device.
All right, slow down. The Strawberry Store, I can go to Skinny Guy Podcast and listen to everything.
No, it's the Apple Store, and you go to FatGuyRadioShow.com/app, and boom, bam, it directs you to your app store, and you can download our app. It's at a cost that even you can afford.
What is that, like $2?
No, it's free.
Free is my favorite number.
The free Fat Guy Radio Show app, ladies and gentlemen, download it today for your iOS device, and you can get our show on the go wherever you are, and it's CarPlay compatible.
CarPlay?
CarPlay.
Next level. Boom, boom, boom.
Fat Guy Radio Show app.
I'm on it.
Are you?
Sometimes we're funny, sometimes we suck.
Just when you thought it was safe to turn the volume up again, Corey and the guys are back with more.
Set the table for fall at Walmart.com. Serveware, linens, and more for small gatherings or full-on fest. Walmart.com has it all for fall. Start your free trial of Walmart Plus, and your orders will ship free with no minimum order amount. Get started today through the Walmart banner on FatGuyRadioShow.com, and we thank you. All right, welcome back to the show. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I worked myself up at that first thing.
Yeah.
Boys.
Oh, before you get into that,
Please.
I want to correct you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Louis Gonzalez. It's Luis Gonzalez. And second of all, Randy Johnson pitched and hit a bird. Not Luis Gonzalez hitting homer and hit a bird. Just letting you know.
You don't know that I knew that, and I did it wrong for the sake of it being funny.
But it wasn't funny. I'm just saying.
It was funny.
Getting
Ryan,
wrong sports references.
Ryan,
is never funny.
just because you're the sports guy, and I've got two sports guys on the show with me, doesn't mean that I can't mess something up on purpose. I messed it up on purpose.
Sure, you did.
Nobody calls him Luis Gonzalez anyway.
And
Everybody calls
congratulations
him
to the
Gonzalez.
Suns for signing Ryan's cousin Chandler Hutchinson.
So I called the wrong baseball player. DT is what you're saying?
Yes, and you got history from.
Care.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I read an article about double cheeseburgers.
I don't care. I'm just like, actually, I do care. I want
Wait,
to know
hold
about
on.
the double cheeseburger.
Just to clarify, of course you did, right? Like, what do you actually read about that's not food? Hold on, just like, of course you did.
I know, right? It's always food with
If
me
it's not
for some
double
reason.
cheeseburger news, then it's not news at all.
It's not. So I read this article about double cheeseburgers where this person visited 5 fast food restaurants. And I think that when they described the double cheeseburgers, I came to an argument in my head. If it only has one slice of cheese on it, can we really call it a double cheeseburger? Or should it just be called a double burger?
Actually, McDonald's had kind of like sided with you on that point. And here's the reason.
Mm-hmm.
They have a double cheeseburger, and they have this thing called a McDouble. The McDouble has 2 patties, 1 slice of cheese in the middle.
Okay.
A double cheeseburger has bun, patty, cheese, patty, bun. So they're 2 different things.
I agree.
At least by McDonald's standards.
And I think
McDonald's is the gold standard when it comes to crappy fast food.
I think it should. I think they shouldn't be able to call it a double. The FDA, the Food Drug Administration, needs to get involved in this.
And the reason why
calls it a double double, right? Because it's double meat, double cheese.
Exactly. And here's the reason why you can't call it a double cheeseburger. Even if you were to double the patties but put one cheese on it, it's still just a single cheeseburger.
Right.
Just double patties.
Right.
Double cheeseburger means you're doubling the amount. Like, you can give me one patty with two slices of cheese, and I would still consider that a double cheeseburger because it has double the cheese on my burger.
Exactly. So in this article from
right, Ryan?
I guess. I mean, I don't know if I agree with the semantics, but I understand the sentiment.
But I think In-N-Out has the best thing when it comes to it because they call it a double double, which is double cheese, double patties. I think
people
that's
get
the
lazy
best.
though because you can order a double double without cheese.
That's stupid.
That's
And now all of a sudden it's just a double.
Called a super burger.
That's a hamburger.
I just want a double and not a double double, right?
Can I get a double burger?
Yes. Can I get a double patty, double cheese burger?
So Burger King is one of the places in this article they visited 5 fast food restaurants and Burger King was one. And Burger King has on their menu a double cheeseburger.
Okay.
It's not a double cheeseburger. It's only got one slice of cheese on it. And
That's not a double cheeseburger.
It's not, but they call it a double cheeseburger. I'm sorry, King of the Burger, but you're naming it wrong. It's not a double cheeseburger.
It's they're English.
And I don't know why, but I haven't gotten a double cheeseburger from McDonald's in a while. But this person listed in this article that a double cheeseburger costs $2.29.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that about really?
Yes, and the McDouble costs $1.69.
Yeah.
I don't get it. So the Burger King, so they went out and they visited 5 burger places. The Burger King,
60 cents cheaper. I'm sorry, I can't do math right now.
The Burger King sandwich double cheeseburger comes with 2 beef patties, single slice of American cheese, pickles, mustard, sesame on this ketchup, and on a sesame seed bun. Then they went to Wendy's, where Wendy's also has a double cheeseburger that comes with 2 junior-sized hamburger patties, 1 slice of American cheese, ketchup, mustard, pickles, and sweet onion.
Okay.
I find that hard to believe from Wendy's, but I will take this article's word for it because I've never ordered a double cheeseburger from Wendy's.
They have the double stack, and the double stack has
2 slices of cheese.
2 slices of cheese, I'm pretty sure.
See,
And
they
cheeseburger
playing the
probably
game. This is a scam.
That's what I'm saying. A
It's a
double
scam.
cheeseburger. I'm confused because I get the double stack or the double stack with cheese, and it always comes with double the cheese.
Yeah. Now McDonald's was visited as well, and McDonald's has the double double is what they called, and it came with 2 beef patties, pickles, chopped onions, ketchup, mustard, and 2 slices of American cheese. So I think that's a true cheeseburger, double cheeseburger.
Yeah,
in my opinion. And then they went to the last place that they went to was Shake Shack. I don't think we have a Shake Shack out here.
We do. It's out in the boondocks, and I just went to Shake Shack the first time last week. I'm actually excited that Shake Shack's on this list.
Really?
Where's
Shake
that,
Shack
Ryan? Because I gotta go.
Was bomb. It's Santan Mall. They have one on the corner in Santan Mall. It's far. But I'm gonna tell you something.
Fill up my gas tank. Ryan, can you send me some money? I need to fill up my gas tank so I can go to Shake Shack.
It was so good. I had D&D out that direction, Dungeons and Dragons for the nerds out there, and I decided to get Shake Shack, and it was incredible. It's expensive, and I don't think it's fair that Shake Shack's on that list because Shake Shack is more like Smashburger or like Five Guys.
Okay, that makes more sense. And they
don't have a drive-through.
Yeah, and they charge so much for their burgers at like Five Guys and a Smashburger that they don't care how much. Like, you can ask for a single cheeseburger and get 2 pieces of cheese on a 1 patty just because they're like, F it, you're paying $17 for this single burger anyways without fries. We're gonna throw a million patties, a million slices of cheese on it just because.
Shake Shack is not the same because it's like $10 for a burger there.
It in the article it says $9.49 for a double cheeseburger.
Yeah,
and that's without the fries.
That's just the burger. And they mentioned that it was a good burger, but it was heavy to pick up was their only con on it.
Shake Shack's interesting because their burgers are like their buns are connected in the back like a hot dog bun.
So it's almost like a burger pocket.
So it's a taco.
Yes.
It's a burger taco.
It's a taco.
It's a burger.
So,
a burger taco.
Like, if you say a hot dog is not a sandwich, but a burger is a sandwich, then all of a sudden now you're like
No, the
fluffing
burger.
the lines when you go to Shake Shack. It
The
don't make
burger
no
is
sense.
not a sandwich if it's connect. If the buns are connected. If
Yeah,
the buns
once
are connected, it's a taco.
Taco.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shake Shack sells tacos.
Yeah, I've sent Corey many of literature
Yes.
on whether it's a taco, a sandwich, or a soup.
Yeah.
And
Oh, good soup.
if it has the carb on 3 sides of it, it is considered a taco.
Taco. All right. So
Which
they sell
hot
tacos.
dogs are tacos.
Yeah.
That's good
All right.
soup.
Oh, and if it has if it has there's another one. It was pie. If it's encased in the carb, it is considered a pie. So corn dogs are pies.
Corn dogs, I would.
What's pizza?
Pizza is toast.
Okay.
If it's open face, it's toast.
It's open faced toast.
Yeah.
No,
With
if the carb's at the bottom and everything's on top, that is considered toast.
Okay. So there was one other place on here, and when I read this, it really changed my mind. And I've not been to Shake Shack because I didn't think we had it out here. Of course, I've been to McDonald's. Of course, I've been to Burger King.
Yeah.
This one, the way that this article read this, with identifying the best cheeseburger, I'm going to have to make the pilgrimage because this place we do have here, and none of us have mentioned it since we've been on the air, since I've been covering this.
Riley's?
No. White Castle.
Oh, and I haven't been yet. We just got one recently, right?
Yeah.
White Castle.
I don't think I've been to White Castles, honestly.
You've never been to the White Castles at all?
No. I seen Harold and Kumar go to White Castles, and I want to go to White Castles just because I hear they're small, and I am a big proponent of eating as much as I can, as fast as I can, as much as I can, whenever I can. And so I kind of want to go to White Castles just so I can eat that big box by myself.
Right. So she mentioned that White Castle sliders. She said she called it sliders. White Castle sliders tend to be eaten in pairs, so she ordered 2. Each cost about $2.09, $14.18 for a generous amount of food. But she claimed that the burgers were small but were packed with flavor.
Okay.
So I don't know why, but I was looking at this and I'm like, you know
Makes
what?
sense.
I may need to make a pilgrimage out to the White Castle because the White Castle is, I have not been there. I've never been to White Castle at all.
Yeah, me neither.
Nor have I.
Yeah, I haven't gone to White Castle.
Not even the new one that's out?
No. No.
That
And
would
actually, I think now is the time to go because when it first came out, because people used to drive to Vegas for White Castle. That was the closest White Castle to us was Vegas.
Yeah.
Because Vegas was 4 hours away, and I think California, where their White Castle was at least 6-7 hours away.
Whew.
So it was closer to go to Vegas when they had theirs than to go to California. But now that we have ours, I think ours is in the Scottsdale area.
Yeah, off of
I
the
think
101.
I think that the hype on it has died down to where you're not gonna have super outrage. It's not gonna have that Guy Fieri dinners, drive-ins, and dives.
We kind of pop off whenever there's something new. I remember when the South Side got its Wendy's.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think
It
it's
was
died
like-
down. It's been out here for like 4 years now, Ryan.
Yeah, we need to
Three
go.
or
'cause I
4
haven't
years.
been- I've never been to White Castle. Wanted to go since Harold and Kumar made their journey. So like we should figure that out.
I think I want to take the trip. I haven't had White Castle. Everybody has always screamed that they loved about White Castle. And if this Insider.com article is saying that White Castle is like the best of the cheeseburgers compared to Burger King, McDonald's, and that other expensive place, I may have to give Shake Shack. I may have to give this and Wendy's. I may have to give this an old run through because out of those 5, my go-to would definitely be Wendy's. I love me a Wendy's burger. I get me a double stack all the time. Number 2, medium.
Which comes with cheese. 2 slices of cheese.
2 slices. I take the ass Wi-Fi risk when eating Wendy's because I take Wendy's over Burger King and McDonald's any day. I've never been to Shake Shack. I'd be interested to try, but now I'm kind of down with this White Castle. But DT, wasn't there a reason why I didn't want to try White Castle?
I don't think there was. I just think you were just lazy.
Wait, don't you have to dip their burgers in your sauce or something like that?
No.
I thought there was something I bougied out about.
But Ryan knows for a fact that Wendy's is my go-to.
Wendy's.
Like, out of all the fast food, I don't know what it is about Wendy's, but I am in love with Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the red hair.
Rach Gomes off of the live stream says they are the bomb. White Castle. See, I'm getting at that. I don't know why I haven't
I've never
tried
had it.
We only have one, right? We only have one.
Well, we have one, but I also saw a video where they talk about there's a restaurant that's connected to it that you can order from the White Castle burgers from there, and they'll send them over. So they, and no one really knows about this restaurant.
They're starting to do stuff like that because they have that like Mr. Beast burger or whatever that you can get from random places. Yeah, they got random stuff happening now.
Yeah, so you can get it sent over.
I'm too old and fuddy-duddy for all that.
But the thing is, this restaurant is literally right next to the White Castle. And because the White Castle is so big, no one goes into this restaurant. So you can get the White Castle's burgers at this restaurant without having to go through the line.
According to AK-47 off of the live stream, she says, Corey likes Wendy's because the biggie size. You're right. You're right. I ain't gonna lie. It's because you get, but you know what? Who does the upsize better is Del Taco, because Wendy's will never serve you fries in a large drink cup. Del Taco will serve you fries in a large drink cup.
Oh, if you want to talk about fries and getting like the best fries, it's Five Guys. Five Guys. Me and Ryan have made it a point to talk about, anytime Ryan's on the show, we talk about back fries. And that's like the best thing. You get like 1 or 2 fries in your bag that
they taste better than the other fries. I don't know why.
All the food is divvied out. There's a couple of fries in the bottom of the bag, and you're like, ooh, I lucked up. Five Guys took that to the whole next level when they were like, yo, I actually went there when they were preparing my order and like watched them, because normally I sit off to the side, I don't watch them, but I watched them prepare my order one time. And this is literally how they empty the fries into your thing. What they will do is they take the little ladle thing, they scoop your fries and put it in your cup. Once they put that fries in that cup, they put it off to the side. They don't even put it in your bag yet. Ooh. Then they take 1 scoop, throw it in there, and then take a second scoop and throw it in there. And when I say throw it in there, I'm talking about your bag.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then they put your fries on top of that.
Okay. All right.
So they have
a small order of fries is like a super order anywhere else. It's so much fries.
So Ryan, ask me if I've ever had Five Guys.
Have you ever had Five Guys?
At one time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break right here. That's TikTok. I can't stop with the TikTok.
It's a good joke. It's a good joke, but I'm going to need you to stop anyways.
That's a TikTok too. I got that one.
Ah, you touched my ta-la-la. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take
make me ink.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this on FatGuyRadioShow.com. I wasn't even ready, and I threw it to break, and I'm like 2 minutes early, but that's okay because we're not professional. Just 2 minutes early. We'll be right back.
This show's going fast.
I know.
Give me an S.
S.
Give me a P.
P.
Give me an O.
O.
Give me a T.
T.
Give me an I.
I.
Give me a Phi.
Phi.
What does that spell?
Spotify.
Spotify. And guess who's on Spotify?
Joe Rogan.
I am.
Oh, Fat Guy.
Fat Guy Radio Show's on Spotify.
How much money did we get? The 200 million?
Man, we haven't even crested 200 people. We need to tell people about the fact that Fat Guy Radio Show is on the Spotify app.
Can we watch for free?
No, you can't really see the show on Spotify, but you can hear the show on Spotify. And what's so cool about the Spotify app, it's built into some cars, into the in-dash navigation system. It has Spotify, so people can hear us when they're out on the road, when they're taking their road trips, when they're driving their family around the city.
Fat Guy Radio Show is on Spotify. So all you got to do is go to Spotify and look for Fat Guy Radio Show and add us to your favorites.
That sounds fancy. I'm going to go right now and add us to our favorites.
You ain't got Spotify.
I do, though. Somebody got to listen to Joe Rogan.
This isn't a Joe Rogan ad. This is Fat Guy Radio Show, DA.
Why do you keep talking about Joe Rogan? This is about Fat Guy Radio Show.
Give me an S.
S.
Give me a P.
P.
Give me an O.
Oh.
Give me a T.
T.
Give me a Phi.
Phi.
What's that spell?
You missed the I, but Spotify.
Add us to your favorites on Spotify. That Guy Radio Show is on Spotify.
Yay!
They're wacky, they're zany. Wacky and zany. It's another wacky and zany show.
You're listening to Fat Guy Radio Show.
Welcome back to the show, everyone, everywhere. Prepare to be thrilled at the Home Depot with Halloween decorations to scare up more family fun. Find your Halloween theme from Grave and Bones to Dreadful Dream. No matter which way you imagine it, the Home Depot is ready. Get inspired today at the Home Depot through the banner on FatGuyRadioShow.com. The Home Depot, how doers get more done, and we thank you. Welcome back to the show. Whoa. Seems like we're having some technical difficulties with our video feed, but boys, we will muddle through. It's always something when we are having, something new going on and trying to get things differently. We, just got to work through it. But, the hearers can't see us, but that's okay. We'll fix all that nevertheless. But, boys, the Little D, my little brother.
Yeah, I've heard about him in a long time.
Yeah, that's because he's drunk and out of his mind. So I mentioned
I just thought he still hates you.
I broke his life, Ryan. I don't know if you've heard that, but I did. I broke Little D's life, and I don't know if he's forgiven me or not. He says he has, but when I look into his eyes, it seems like he still harbors hatred.
Was it before or after he broke his penis?
I'm not it was after.
Oh, okay.
It was after he broke his penis. But nevertheless, I broke his life. And I don't think he's ever going to forgive me for that because that part of his life he hasn't put back together yet. And I think it's because of me. Yep, it's me. But nevertheless, now he wants to do drugs.
Like new drugs?
Penis pills?
No, he's always had his penis pills, but he wants to do. We were having a conversation, and he sends me this link for this tea. Okay. He calls a tea, and it's called. And I'm probably not going to pronounce this right. So if you're familiar with it, let me know. It's called Ahushaka tea. A-Y.
Oh, yeah, spell it. Hold on. I know how this is pronounced. Hold on.
A-Y-A-H-U-A-S-C-A.
A-Y-A-S-U-A.
No, ayahuasca. Ayahuasca?
There's a pronouncer out there somewhere. But
it's from Peru, right? Isn't it?
Somewhere.
Yeah, it's a South American psychoactive brew.
Yeah.
Okay,
so this tea, he found some type of retreat of some sort in some California foresty area that he wants to go to. And I was looking this up while we were having this conversation, and I said, Lil D, this is banned in America as a Schedule 1 drug. The same as like heroin and ecstasy. Mm-hmm. They tell you that this drug is psychoactive. Mm-hmm. It causes hallucinations and trippiness.
I mean, sativa was legal.
But sativa?
Or, I'm not sativa. I mean, salvia. Before we became illegal, there was a thing called salvia.
Okay.
And salvia was sold as a potpourri. But
really,
if you smoke that stuff, bruh, my life folded.
Wait a minute, you did this?
I did this.
Oh no.
I did this 3 times.
Oh no.
And I will preface, if you ever do salvia, you need to be around people or in a headspace where you are happy and can remain happy.
Oh no.
The first time I
no.
ever did it was with my 2 cousins, and we were drinking.
Oh, here
and we were like, "Yo, let's smoke this salvia." So we went to the smoke shop, and they sell it at the smoke shop. A potpourri at a smoke shop.
It wasn't the synthetic like weed, what they used to sell. What is that stuff called? The synthetic weed stuff?
I don't know, but this was like a weed alternative.
Come on, Ryan, you're the weed man in your neighborhood, don't you know?
I'm the weed man in my neighborhood. Okay.
See, the fact that you said it like that, Ryan, we further know.
Spice is what you're thinking of.
Spice.
No, this was not spice. This was not spice.
Okay.
But this was another legal, because they sold it as a potpourri.
Okay.
And ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what a potpourri is, it just smell goods.
Makes your room smell good. It's smelly good leaves.
Exactly. But
grass that smells
when
good.
they sell it to you as a potpourri, they say, "Hey, don't take more than this." Like, all right, if you're telling me not to take more than this, you know I'm gonna smoke it. Like, it's not a potpourri. You're selling this for me to smoke, but you're just making sure I take the right dosage. So, me and my cousins were drinking. We got the salvia, and we decide, yo, let's smoke it, because the trip isn't supposed to last more than 15 minutes. It's just a quick trip.
Oh, at the gas station.
Yeah, it's super quick. So
Thank you, Ryan.
I smoked it, and I was like the last one to smoke it. My cousins are giggling, and I take my hit and everything, and like 2 seconds after I take my hit, my world folds over. And when I say fold over, ladies and gentlemen, I don't mean like it folded like paper. I mean like it started from one area, and then like a wave, it just folded over, and everything converted. And everything was built of Legos. Like, I kid you not. But these weren't just ordinary Legos.
They weren't ordinary Legos.
No, these Legos were alive. And how I knew they were alive,
you was tripping balls, bro,
was because I looked at my hand, and my hand was my same color, but Legos.
Mocha.
Mocha
Legos.
Mocha Legos. Hold on, let me write that down.
Your hand looked like Mocha Legos. You were a Mocha Lego transformer.
That's a premium color. Like, they probably charge extra for that color.
It's probably hard to find, too.
As I looked at my hand, like, my eyes turned into magnifying glasses where I can look closer at my hand. It wasn't just my hand. I looked at the individual Legos of my hand, and they had eyes, and they had mouths, and they had legs, and they were walking and greeting each other.
You was
like, hey,
deep
how's it going, Bob? Oh, I'm just going over to the Pinky. He's like, oh, you're taking my shift. Let's go. And they swapped out and like were changing in, and my hand was just Legos talking to each other, and it was like I was looking at the individual cells of my body as Legos, and it was weird.
You were tripping,
bro,
hard
but it was so fun.
There's a scene in the show Blind Spotting that's on Stars. Sorry, I guess, ad or whatever. But they go and do ayahuasca like near the Golden Gate Bridge.
Oh, so you've seen the effects of this stuff.
And it's just it's a fictional show, so it's not like a documentary. But they literally like end up waking up from the trip, and they're like puking everywhere, and their hair's all messed up, and some of their clothes are missing. Like, it doesn't look like it's like, obviously this is just like a fictional representation of what it would be like to trip on ayahuasca in California also, by the way, so apparently it must be a thing that's going around if they're going to add it to their show, in my opinion. But like, I videotape what Lil D does, because I just
Little D,
that's like
with him,
premium content.
Little D, Little D stripped down to his nakedness after taking a half a shot. Can you imagine what's going to happen to him if he takes this Awiukit?
Little D allegedly stripped down and took a promo ad for a non-sponsor, I don't know, kind of thing, sober.
Yeah. He also performed. We were shooting back in the day. Even when Ryan's here, we always have these backstories. Back in the day, when Philippius was around, we shot a promo that Philippius and I were having a staring contest. It's still out on YouTube. I'll post it on our Facebook link. Me and Philippius were having a staring contest, and Little D walks in. This was scripted. He was supposed to walk in and then just act like he was supposed to pull his pants down, and it was going to be a cutaway to a wider shot of just his legs with another pair of shorts down at his ankles. No, during the shot, Little D literally pulls his pants down. Now, we don't see anything because they still edited it the way that it was supposed to, but in real life, he pulls his pants down. And Philippius gets a whole awful of Little D.
That sounds like something I would do.
Well, that's bigger D. Little D's the full package.
Right.
Philippius got the bigger D of the Little D in this, and we're like, okay, this is how it's supposed to work. You just walk into the studio, and then and it was all a separate cut. Me and Philippius had actually filmed our parts earlier. And then we cut away because there was a one camera shoot, and we cut away, and Little D, this is what you do. You walk in, you stand right here, here's your mark, pull it down, then we're going to cut, and we're just going to cut to a wider shot of your shorts down, and he had 2 pairs of shorts. Okay, that was the way that it was scripted. That's not the way Little D did it, and again, he was sober. So I can only imagine the world that he is going to enter in his hallucination. Little D is a one person that don't need to hallucinate. He don't. He already see things now, and he's sober. He don't need Little D. This ain't
This is a nuh-uh, bro.
This is a nuh-uh, bro. Nuh-uh, bro. Because I don't think he would be able to handle it. If he was on the show, he would probably try to defend himself. This is not for you, Little D. You are not some Harry Pitt hippie chick from Seattle that wants to make a pilgrimage down to California in her Volkswagen Bug.
So if I did, it would be okay though, right?
Yeah, it'd be fine. You know what? I got a little bit for you here in the studio. Just swing by after the show, and we'll definitely we'll reenact that commercial that Philippius and Lil D and I did. But Lil D is the wrong person that needs to do it. I mean, the dude gets lightheaded by when his
standing up too quick,
when his coffee's too strong. Can you imagine?
What is that called?
That's called getting old. It's called getting
vertigo.
old.
That's what it's called.
No, it's called getting old, bro. After you hit a certain age, when you stand up too fast, all your dash instrument lights come on. Warning, dead battery, brakes, liquid, oil.
When you wake up and your body hurts more than when you went to bed because you slept wrong somehow, and you're like, wait, how did this happen?
When your body hurts,
I got this crook in my neck I've never been able to get out. And the funny thing is I sleep flat.
When your body hurts your body, when you're fat and your mass is on your arm, and your body literally breaks its own self because you slept on it, you old.
I've done that before.
I do that all the time.
That's why I sleep with a pillow. That's why I sleep with a pillow between my knees. Yeah, I got a sweepy.
You messing with lizards again?
Right, now, I'm not Corey. I go pick that thing up by its tail and dare it to drop it.
Oh, hell no.
Dare it to cut its tail off.
It would immediately. I need to go to Home Depot. I need to go to Home Depot after the show and order a new broom.
That's literally why I sleep with a pillow between my knees, because if my knees touch when I'm sleeping, they hurt like hell in the morning.
Is it your knees that hurt or something else hurting?
It's my knees.
Oh, I thought it was something else. I thought you heard a popping noise.
It's my knees.
That's why I sleep.
Good news there is he likes when his knees hurt.
I sleep like this, like
spread eagle,
baby Jesus, like Catholic Jesus on the cross. I sleep like this. Just
you mean
wide.
Like Patrick Star? You're just a starfish?
I'm just a starfish because I'm like
in the middle of your ocean waterbed.
Any of my extremities of my body comes under my centralized mass, it is going to hurt in the morning. And yes, DJ, that's messed up. I'm Patrick Star on my waterbed.
Crab?
You son of a monkey.
No, this is Patrick.
Bikini Bottom is in my bedroom. You're absolutely
right. This is Patrick.
But Lil D, don't.
My name's not Rick.
Don't
hold
to
on.
This thing.
He just went like this. DT just went like this. I saw that, which I'm doing the phone sign for people who apparently are old, because apparently young people do the phone sign like this now.
What
Have
the
you
heck
seen?
is this?
Yeah, they hold their
I'm not
hands
Lieutenant
flat up
beep,
to
beep,
their
beep,
ears.
beep, and they do
isn't
this.
This is not the Starship Enterprise. I'm not Lieutenant Uhura. Like, let's go. Like,
You can literally just say you are this old now, just so you know. This is how you do it. Now I'm this.
yeah, this is the phone.
What
This is
what
the
is
phone.
this?
What is this?
They don't know anymore.
And they do cameras like this because they're on their phone taking cameras. I use a camera like this.
This is a camera now. Click, click. I
Taking
don't know,
pictures
man.
on an iPad. Like, let's
I roll
go.
windows down like this still, but apparently, like, people will just go like this now to you. I'm like, no, this means roll your window down.
That means normally what I do to get them to roll their windows down is I just hold up a 20. And that normally,
You're driving on different streets than me.
that normally
Is
gets
Wayne
the,
Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
that's when the windows get rolled down. But Ryan, the question is that if you were blind, how would you ask for something that he already knows? How would you ask for something to eat?
How, Corey?
How would you ask for something to eat if you were blind?
Right?
How would you ask, Corey? Tell us.
No, right? The question was posed to you. How would you, if you were blind, how would you ask for something to eat?
With my mouth.
Like this, Ryan?
Yes.
If you wanted something to drink, Ryan, and you were blind, how would you ask for something to drink?
I'd say, give me something to drink, please.
Damn it, he knows the joke. All right, well, we're gonna take a break.
You're
anyway.
blind, not deaf.
You're blind, not. I tell you, man, those are just the funniest things ever. Oh, and by the way, TikTokers, I'm smart enough to know when it's a setup.
Oh yeah, I know those set of videos too.
Cause y'all dumb as hell. Y'all not fooling nobody.
It's all cap.
It's all cap. What does cap mean? Is that a lie?
Sheesh.
Sheesh. Oh, I gotta do it now before we go to break, Ryan. Now I gotta pull it out.
Oh, he got this.
We got the
bussin'.
We got the good one. We got the good one in there, right? Don't we?
Ryan,
DK?
add me on TikTok so I can send you random TikToks all day.
Here you go. This is what happens when this is what I'm gonna play when DT walks into the studio for the first time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back after this on FatGuyRadioShow.com. More fun and more thrills right here on the hottest show in Arizona. We'll be right back after this. My hotkey worked. Doug, what in the world do you have on, man?
This is my shirt from high school.
I'm sorry to tell you, but you're not the same size that you were in high school.
You don't think so? I felt that it was a little tight around my stomach, just a little bit. I've only gained like 30 pounds since graduating.
Dude, it's tight around everything. It's making me feel constricted. You need some new swag, brother. You need some new swag.
I just don't know where to go to get it, though.
The swag merch store at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store is where you can get you a brand new shirt, man.
What kind of designs do they have? Is it like something that's popping? Am I going to be on fleek?
I don't know what that means.
I don't either, but the kids say it.
All right, we're both going to go over to the swag merch store, where everybody should go to the swag merch store to get them some new drip. Aha, that's a word the kids are saying too.
Drip. Go ahead and accumulate my drip. Where the hell do I go to get it?
FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Drip, drip, drip. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Fat Guy Radio Show.
Where did you get that muffin? Muffin button. I didn't install a muffin button. And where did I get this muffin?
Just when you thought they had nothing more to say, here's more Fat Guy Radio Show right here on FatGuyRadioShow.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, with the start of the NFL, you can start listening to the hottest show on the field, Afterburn. Corey tries his hardest to host the show as the fellas get raunchy, hot, and X-rated. This show is not for the faint of heart. Are you looking for the hottest show? Then for just $3 to listen and $8 to watch, Afterburn at FatGuyRadioShow.com/Afterburn is the show for you. Ouch! That burns. Afterburn, hotter than Olivia Munn. Afterburn, that's not the sun. Afterburn, do I smell cookies? Afterburn, is that a lizard in my kitchen? FatGuyRadioShow.com/Afterburn. Afterburn. It will burn your lizards.
Burn your lizard, baby.
Boys, that was my next go-to, by the way. If he didn't take off running. I had lighter fluid for the grill.
Of course you did. Of course you had lighter fluid.
I would have set the whole kitchen on fire.
I believe it. That's what you got to do.
Oh, when you got a lizard,
It
destroy
goes
the whole kitchen.
It goes burn the kitchen, then burn the house. You don't burn another room because at that point, if he left the kitchen and survived into another room, then he's going to keep migrating throughout the house. So you just got to burn the whole thing.
You don't think he brought a friend, do you?
No.
I think he has 2 friends. What are you talking about? I already said this.
Ryan.
When you threw him out, that was the whole ploy.
He's
You
dead,
threw out
though.
1 8-inch lizard, and they brought in 2 4-inch lizards that are going to grow into 8-inch lizards. And then you're going to find one, and you're going to throw that one out, and it's a hydra. You have a hydra lizard in your house. It's just going to keep popping heads up. You thought you took its tail off? It was like, nope. Not
Ryan,
happening.
why do you choose to frighten me?
I want you to sleep well tonight.
I will take my broken broom into my last breath, Ryan. I will defend Casa La Blaze.
You should use that broken.
You should
broom as
use the
Kindle.
bristle side, too, by the way, because you would be able to hold it down.
The
better
bristle
than
side is now like a hairbrush because that's where the broom broke. Right
That's what
where
you gotta do.
Right where the
You're gonna have to do it
Brussels,
that side.
right where the Brussels meet the stick.
The
is where-
Brussels?
while the Brussels sprouts meet the stick.
Sprouts.
That's where it broke. But
Your
Ryan,
Brussels sprout broom.
I swear, to my last dying breath, yet ye of lizard tongue try to take over the kingdom of Blaze? Forth not, you will not conquer, for we will fight until the last death. No matter how high, no matter how low, no matter how many brooms, we shall bring the lizards to their tails. To their tails they shall be brought and will not victory over us. They will not victory over us, for victory will be Corey's.
I'm excited for it.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Round 2. I'm ready for
No,
round
there is
2.
no Brian. That was it. That's it.
Ulrich von Liechtenstein.
Ryan, if another one, I almost called you Brian. Our web developer's name is Brian. If another one gets in, Ryan, that room you living in that vacant house, I'm gonna need you to shoot the key.
You have
over
to come
me.
in and out through the window, but I got you.
Okay, the window. How low is it?
The tenants don't know I'm here still, so I can't.
How low is the window though, Ryan? I can't jump.
Oh,
too
it's no. You can. I got a step stool for you.
I was
You're
gonna say
fine.
we'll put a step stool there.
What's the weight limit on the step stool, Ryan? You know I can't sit on all of them.
More than a treadmill.
I didn't get it from NorderTrack, so you're fine. So I have a question. I know I'm like derailing it because
No,
you
that's
might have
fine.
something, but I got something.
No,
so
go ahead, Ryan.
I have a friend who just got out of a relationship, and he was like kind of public about his stuff, right? Him and his ex were kind of public about their stuff.
Was it a
And
guy
so
on
when
guy relationship, girl
No,
on
no,
guy
guy
relationship,
girl.
guy
Guy
on
girl
girl
relationship.
girl relationship, guy
Yes.
guy on girl relationship, or guy on
all of it.
guy
all of it.
on goat?
Yes, all of it. All of it.
That's called lure ride.
So so they just get out of their relationship, and like they just kind of like, if you were paying attention, you knew, because like homegirl was in an apartment and not in the house that with him, right? So like if you were paying attention, you knew before this, but they just kind of made it a little more public to their like social media feed world.
Oh, so
right?
they went Facebook official?
Yeah.
About their
Instagram
problems?
is their platform, but yeah, for sure. They were like always pretty public about all their stuff, right? So
Okay.
like, but they finally like told the oblivious that hey, they were separated and they're getting a divorce, and then people get nosy, right? And so he's like, all right, everybody asking the same dang questions, so I'm gonna let y'all ask, and really. The people start asking questions or whatever, and one girl who can't keep it in her pants asks him, my friend, what's your type? And like he literally is still like working through it, right? So
He just got out of a relationship and
Yes.
she's already trying to put stones?
Oh, of course. And so he says Comic Sans because he's trying to lighten the mood, right? What's your type? Comic Sans.
That's a good
Right.
geeky answer. What's your type?
So instantly I think, all right, so he likes girls who are goofy and a little bit curvy, right? That's what Comic Sans is. It's goofy and a little bit curvy.
At least he didn't say
so
curly.
here's my question.
That's great.
What's your type? If you had to make it a type, right? Like, are you Times New Roman Classic?
Like
are
an
you
actual
like Comic
topography?
Yeah, but you have to explain like the type of person you like in life by saying a typography.
DT, I don't know if
Comic
you know
Sans
this
is
or
the
not.
one.
Webdings.
You just like them crazy, is what you're telling me.
You just like
Exactly.
everything.
The crazier the better.
You
If
just-
I don't know what I'm thinking, and I can't see what I'm writing, she's good for me.
So you're communicating with pictures. Is basically what
Exactly.
you're saying. You want your girl to look a certain way, but she can change up that look. Like one day she can be a mailbox under Shift 2, or she can be an airplane under Alt F5.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is basically what you're saying.
And what he's saying is she can't be too young, because if she was younger, she would just be emojis. But she's webdings.
Exactly.
So.
She got to be old enough.
Right,
Gotta be
with
that-
the pool.
And not only that, but she got to be on an alien platform. You know what I mean? Like, if she's out of this world, like it makes it a lot better for me to deal with the craziness, because if she's just too normal and basic and she just tried to just webding it and she's just plain crazy, but she's not out of this world type crazy, then it's just like, all right, might as well date my mom.
So are you trying to say that she's got to be fast, she's got to be strong, she's got to be wiser, she's got to be cool, she's got to be calm, she's got to stick together?
Exactly.
All you know is that love will save the day?
Exactly. Love will save the day.
That's a song, Ryan.
It is a song. Yeah.
Time move on.
You know what? I
Yes,
should have
it goes
saved
on without you.
I should have saved DT's answer for last because mine sucks.
I'm ready.
My type setting would be Calibri. Because I like things clean and simple.
Simple.
But
not too old, because it's not time
too old.
Roman.
But I like it clean, simple, not too old.
That's like
However,
OCD.
I am very
Not too
OCD.
boxy.
Not too boxy, but however, with Calibri, you get your point across when you use that type.
Yeah.
And not only that, but
And
if
it's very
if you change the font size of that, it gets pretty thick.
It becomes almost an impact.
And Corey, he's not one to like, your size doesn't matter to him. So if you come in at 11 point, all right, he'll work with that. But if you come in at like 36 point, he was like, yo, I can work with that too. You don't care. You don't care the font size.
Interesting fact, Calibri is the font of my resume, so he likes some business oriented as well, it sounds like.
See, so maybe mine wasn't so boring, but details was more interesting. Mine was just more. I'm so plain. I'm just a plain Jane. However, what I also like about Calibri, and I've gone on record and I've said this for as long as I've had this show, my girl's got to be from the 1800s. And Calibri sounds like something that would have been back in the 1800s. Because I'm telling you, you get out of line, you annoy me. What is it? Side of the phone book. Because the phone book don't leave bruises.
Exactly. Or the Brussels sprout bristles.
Calibri also sounds like she's the cousin of like Mother of Dragons, Khaleesi. So.
Oh yeah, mother. Wait. What show is Khaleesi on? What show was that she was? I can't. Wait a minute. I know that name, but I believe that there was a show that Khaleesi was on. What was it called?
Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Game
yeah,
of Thrones.
that's right. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, we can't play that anymore. That's interesting. What's your type? Ryan, you can't answer this, but what's the word? Cap it.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Oh, yeah.
Cap, what would your typeset be? And I'm gonna give you a hint right now, right. If your typeset don't match your wife right now, you's gonna be.
That's perfectly fine.
You can't sleep over my house. The lizards took up all the rest of the beds.
I actually heard that. I heard that you have 2 more in there.
There's no room at the Lizard Inn. Shut up, Ryan. If I get another lizard in my house, Ryan, I'm calling you. I'm calling you to come all the way from South Phoenix to North Glendale to kill the lizard. And if you ain't there in under 5 minutes.
You're gonna burn the whole place down.
He's out of a house.
It's gonna be burnt. You're gonna see there's a house fire in North Glendale, and there ain't nothing but a big fat chocolate guy standing out front of it, smiling, talking about somebody get State Farm on the line. The house didn't
burning
burn.
my grilled cheese sandwiches.
So I thought about this one a lot, right? But I didn't ever really come to a full-blown conclusion, but I feel like I have to go with this. I feel like I have to go with word art.
Okay, word art. Okay.
That's like wingdings, but older.
Nah.
I feel like
it's different than wingdings because wingdings, you can type in your words and they take different shapes. And you can't even read it. Word art, you literally type it in, no matter what font you type it in as, you create like shadows. There's like different like arts.
Oh, okay.
It's 3-dimensional or 2-dimensional. It can be very curvy because you can pick the curves.
You are in trouble because
I don't know.
You are
with no offense to Ryan, his wife.
Lady Scott is not word. Lady Scott is not
word
word art.
Word art. I ain't gonna lie. She's just all kinds of art.
You think she's word art? You know her better than I do, DJ.
She's word art with a little hint of wingdings. Like I'm just saying.
The wingdings comes from her mom's side of the family. Hold on, that's all that crazy right there.
That is.
But she got the word art. She got the word art. I can see where Ryan's going with this. I'll pick it up.
I don't see. I don't
picking up what he's laying down.
I don't see Lady Scott as word art. But y'all know.
I thought about going a way that you went with, like the Calibri Arial type of thing, where it's like for business,
Plain
but not
Jane.
too old.
Plain Jane.
Not like nice and understandable and reasonable.
Yeah.
But Lady Scott got too much crazy in her for me to go to Arial right there.
And that's where that word art comes in, because word art, like when you put word art on something, you're like, yo, you're
especially now. You a little extra.
You're doing a little much right now.
You're a little extra.
But you're not completely crazy. You just doing a little much.
You like that little extra, right? You like that little extra, is what you say.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I picking up what you're laying down, Big Bubba.
I hear you clucking, big chicken.
I see it.
What's your typography? We don't care about your type no more. We want to know your typography.
In your typography, it speaks so much, though. I type everything in Calibri. Hell, Fat Guy Radio Show. No, it's not. Yeah, I was about to lie. Oh, the new logo that's on our jerseys. That typeset is Calibri.
See?
Oh, it is.
It is Calibri.
It is.
It's nice and straight, and it's the only
no wonder
thing.
I could read it.
I had to spell it out for you, but yeah, you could read it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time that we have for you. I apologize for the technical difficulties, but we're switching up a lot of things to make the product better, but in order for it to get better, it's got to get worse first. I'm Dr.
Yeah, sure.
That's how I clean my room.
I'm Dr. Fauci. It's got to get worse before it gets better. Okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, my apologies to Justin Bieber. We just plumb ran out of time. Let me quickly remind you about the Swag merch store. Now with more, open at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. When you buy a t-shirt through our Swag merch store, your purchase supports our small, independently owned business. FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Drop us a letter, comment, or question anytime to FatGuyRadioShow@gmail.com or send a gift we love surprises to Box 41506, Phoenix, Arizona 85080. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. Look us up, follow, subscribe, and share. Tell everybody you know about the show, and when they ask you what's it all about, tell them through your mask. They'll make you laugh or depress the hell out of you, but you won't know until you listen. Special thanks again to Ryan Scott for sitting in for Doug the DA Andrew. Thank you, Ryan.
See ya.
For Daniel Taylor.
It was good.
And Doug the DA Andrew in absentia.
Holla.
And Little D in absentia.
Yeah, buddy.
I've been Corey Blaze.
I'm fat.
With our show mantra, skinny people.
That's us.
Fat people already know they're fat, so stop reminding us. We're all stronger together. See you at the top. Good night.
Hello.
Bye-bye.